what a pleasure.
Can you just tell us, so I heard you are from Brazil, but Italy, is that correct?
I would say 90% Brazilian.
Okay.
Yeah, 10% Italian at least. Yeah.
So can you tell us what brought you here to Vienna many years ago?
Well, I was working for the Brazilian embassies in few different countries, and I ended up in Vienna because I like to travel, see the world, learn the culture, and also the gastronomy, the local gastronomy that I like a lot. Yeah. And yeah, so far it's been 7 years, and I'm very happy. We're gonna start cooking.
Great. All right. So, what is an important ingredient?
Well,
Sure you have.
Let's start with the fish.
Yes.
I have a very fresh fish. It's a Sea Bass. Very soon I'm gonna unpack it. It's here. You guys will see. We have a tricolor pepper, so 3 peppers, different colors. We do have fresh ground coconut. We have palm oil. We have some carrots. We have some onions. Tomatoes. Coriander. Coconut milk. Some garlic. Tomato paste. Fresh butter. Green chili.
Spicy.
We have some basmati rice. Leek. And something very outrageous.
Yes. Can you explain exactly what is in that bag?
Yeah, that is a yellow cassava flour.
Cassava flour.
Yeah. It's very common ingredient in the Brazilian cuisine and in the African too. But in Brazil, that is one of the main dish. Cassava is a root. It reminds a bit of a potato, but it's not like potato, okay? So
it's not like potato, but it's kind of like potato.
Kind of. So,
great, so we are now getting ready for the mise en place.
Keep it there.
Okay.
Cut one.
Team. My ingredients, my vegetables, they are all washed, so I recommend you guys to start to wash your peppers, your tomatoes, and start peeling the onion and the carrots. Okay, we do step by step. If there's anyone behind, okay, I'll go I want to go fast, but if you're behind, let us know, and I will slow down. One more thing I almost forgot to say. What we are doing this today together with a Brazilian cultural festival that's going to take place here in Vienna on the 25th, 26th, and 27th with the teacher, Professora Vanessa Noronha, and we were supposed to have a great cooking experience in the Welt Museum. Unfortunately, because of this situation, we gonna do something kind of like this, and yeah, we working together to make people's life easier and not to stop for anything. We are moving on. Grande beijo para todos os brasileiros que está nos assistindo ou que vai assistir esse vídeo. A gente não vai parar. Eu gostaria de dedicar tudo isso daqui para a professora Vanessa Noronha. Tem outras pessoas que também trabalham sério com a cultura do Brasil aqui, Eu vou mencionar mais dois aqui para não parecer que a gente só tem uma pessoa. Tem o Francis Manerex, tem a nossa querida Divina, que também trabalha sério. E eu dedico isso aqui para vocês, tá bom? Um grande beijo e vamos continuar. Ok. Start. First thing first, we're gonna start with the fish sauce and we're gonna toast the cassava flour. I'll put it in medium heat, the pan. Okay. Yes. Open. This is a optional way of doing the farofa. You could just mix the other ingredients that soon you guys will see with the manioc. That will be okay, but we are making better. I'm just toasting a little bit more because the reason is it's gonna be crunchy. Every 2 minutes.
Every 2 minutes.
Give a mix, okay? We don't want to burn it. And for the fish sauce, as my vegetables are washed,
Yes,
I don't need to peel the carrot for the fish sauce.
Could you ask the teams to unmute themselves?
Alright teams, we would like you to unmute yourself to make sure you guys are following along. Can you please unmute yourself? Team 22nd District, Team 11th District, and 4th District. We'd like to hear how you guys are doing so far.
Remember, someone has to take care of the farofa, okay, or the cassava flour. Every 2 minutes, just give a little mix, okay? So, yeah, we don't want to burn. It's already toasted the cassava flour, but we want to toast a little bit more because it's going to be crunchy and tasty. So, it's here. If you have a wooden spoon, it's better, okay? So, the wooden spoon doesn't heat, you won't burn yourself. So, every minute or every 30 seconds, give a mix. We're going to start on the other pan, the fish sauce.
In another pan.
Yeah, I'm using this big pot because that is the one I have, but you don't need to use that big, okay? If you have like a half size of this one, it's enough. Remembering that I'm preparing for like 4 people. This recipe is for 4 people, and so that's why I say you don't have to use that big, okay? I'm using 1 onion. I'm gonna cut like, it doesn't have to be equally perfect cut. Just cut like in something like this. The carrot is washed. I'm gonna use 1 carrot. That's enough. I didn't peel because as it's for the sauce, it doesn't have to be peeled. But if you have peeled, it's okay. Yeah. So I will cut the carrot in small pieces. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is a fish sauce, so that is more than fine. I'm gonna take 4. Okay, 4 pieces of garlic. What I do with the knife, you don't cut, okay? Just place the knife on top of each and boom.
Smash.
That's it.
Okay, let's just stop and see how people are doing with the vegetables, whether they got the instructions,
I'm going-
whether they're comfortable.
I think it's okay for now.
All right.
I'm not gonna rush. If any of the team are behind, let us know and we give a break, okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent.
No rush,
Take our
no
time,
rush,
take
guys.
our time.
And I'm gonna take half of the leek. The leek was like that big, as you guys can see. I don't need that part, so it's too much. So just half of the leek. We're gonna use it. I cut some of them here. Again, the leek, just cut as you like it. small pieces. Okay. So here we have the leek, we have the garlic, carrot, and 1 onion. Important thing now. Pot on the stove. I have some olive oil. Let's say roughly 5 soup spoons. You don't have to take the spoons, okay? Just like counting 6 seconds, okay? With a bottle, be careful, okay? With a bottle, let's say 3 to 4 seconds. Just put the oil. Enough, okay? It's like 4 or 5 soup spoons. Let's place all of those vegetables here. I like that noise. Yeah. Now medium high heat. Don't worry about burning. We don't want to burn, but it has to be really, really toasted, those vegetables. So medium high heat, and while it's caramelizing, I'm gonna get the fish bones, because that is the main thing here. We need the fish, not the fish fillet, please. The fish bones.
For one, right? A green one.
There's no scale here, just the skin, not the gut. Yeah, you see? Beautiful fish. When you buy a fish, check the eye. You see how shining the eye? This is fresh. This is really fresh. So, I will fill it. So easy. Go here, close to the head. Always not here, behind. Don't cut. You can cut the head off, okay? I will do so you guys can see. You don't need it, but so keep the head. That's important. Here, you see the spine. Yeah, so I'm gonna cut through here all the way down, very close to the bone, and then I go to this side. You guys will see now. So, knife on the side, just follow down, open a bit, and just slide the knife. Hold the fillet, but keep your fingers away. If there's any bone left, so just trim it, and it's done. When we fillet the fish, if you place your hand like this, you will feel where the bone is. On that part, you won't find. No matter how you cut, you won't find. There's 4 or 5 of them, they are here, close to the head. You see? It's here. So, if you don't want to take one by one out, you just place. It's a straight line. It's like 4 or 5. You come with a knife. I will show you. So you come with a knife, just like little cut, straight, See, 1, 2, 3, 4 there, and cut that away. There is the bone. So there's no more. It's safe. Now it's safe. Okay. And I'll show you now the vegetable. That is how it should look like, but we're gonna toast a little bit more. You see the bottom of the pot? It's not burned. That will give the taste.
Smells good.
Yeah.
Smells
So
nice.
keep mixing, keep toasting the glazing or toasting the vegetable.
You should smell the vegetables, I think.
Okay, I will finish the fish. Okay. I'll start with that side. Okay. Usually, for the fish, knife has to be really thin. This one is a little bit thicker, but this is the kitchen knife from this kitchen, so I'm using this one. But usually, as I say, there's a proper knife to fillet the fish. Very thin knife. Okay. Okay. The fish bone is here. Take the bone out. This shouldn't go, that part. So out. Okay. So far we have 2
But
fillets.
everything you took out, you keep. Everything that you took out, you keep, right?
You don't throw away.
Fire.
The vegetables are ready. When they are like this, check, well toasted, not burned. Now I'm gonna add the fish bones. Just give a few cuts, so some pieces doesn't have to be too small. So head in.
Which kitchen was it?
So apparently, some news from our correspondent in Yum. A fire alarm. A fire alarm went off at one of the kitchens. Please be careful. Don't burn the kitchen. And
No insurance policy here, guys.
oh no, we don't have an insurance policy. But also keep an eye on your stove.
Okay. Here we got the vegetable, we got the fish bones, a very important herb that needing that. So here, we're gonna add some bay leaves. No more than 2. No more than 2, please. I'll put one actually, 1 bay leaf. That's it. It's really strong, especially when it's dry. The herb, it's really strong. So 1 bay leaf. So fish are there. Water. I have some half liter, but I'll put some more. It's not enough. Let's say another 1 liter. 1 liter should be enough. 1 liter of water. Ok, continuando os trabalhos. At this time, we can maximum heat with the fish sauce. Maximum heat, okay? If you have a 9 or 10, we need it to boil. Make sure if they got it. Yes. For the fish sauce, we're gonna use some tomato paste. I'll tell you guys, for the fish sauce, 2, 3, 3 soup spoons of tomato paste. I'm gonna repeat, okay? 3 soup spoons. That's more than enough. Salt and pepper, we're gonna leave to the end. But remember that the chili we have is for this sauce. So there's no need to add black pepper here. The chili is for the fish sauce. I don't know how hot you guys like the food, and I'm not sure how hot the chili is. I'm gonna use 1 chili, okay? In case if I like some more, like hotter, I can always chop this one and serve and put on the plate. So 1. Just cut the chili like this. In high heat. Give a mix. If you have a lid, okay, a cover, so if I don't know how big is the pot you are using, so I don't want it's going to start boiling, so the liquid might come out. So and I mean, if you like, as my pot is big, so I have enough space here. If it goes like boiling, I know you won't come out. So otherwise, turn down a little bit the heat. Now we're gonna start the ingredients to finish up with cassava flour. Okay, we're gonna use, according to, let's say I have like 2 medium-sized onions. So yeah, so 1.5 should be okay. But if that like is more like this one, you can use 2. Okay, so 1.5 onion peeled. Peel the carrot. If you have already peeled the carrot, you can start to grate the carrot. 2 carrots, that big part here. Okay. So I will peel it. Onion. Okay. In the next episode, I have to tell you guys we're gonna have music too.
Even that?
Even the skin, the onion skin, you can put it there. If you have threw it away, leave it there, okay? In the bin. Don't get it back. Leave it there. Just to make sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Where's the skin? The groups are falling on here on the side. Yeah.
Yes.
The other TV.
Trisha's moving. She's getting her camera.
Great.
Yeah, let's see the sauce.
Wow. What do you think, Chef?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
If you like, you can go with the wooden spoon, and you can crush. You can crush the bone, the vegetable. Okay.
Thank you, Trisha.
You can smash them. Super.
Good job.
Yeah. Actually, it's looking better than mine.
It's a big compliment.
Yeah, big compliment from the chef.
So, let's get the onion done.
Onion?
Okay? So, onion. Fine. It doesn't have to be perfect, okay? But it's important that they have to be kind of almost the same. Because there's a big piece and a small piece. When we're gonna heat, the small piece will burn.
Right. Yes.
So, yeah.
All sizes.
Then just go like this. Always it's good to use a bigger knife like this to chop the onion. So when you go with your fingers, you don't hit the chopping board. Okay? So go like this. Okay, put on the side, the second part. Now I will do fast. Anytime you guys, if you guys are behind, let us know. I will stop a little, okay, and we restart again. We carry on and let's done it well. Let's do it well. Okay, so first onion. Second, the carrot. You can leave on the chopping board as I'm doing, or you can place it in a bowl. Okay, I'll leave on the chopping board. I don't know how big is your chopping board, but I have plenty space. So go like this on the big part. Mind your finger. Okay. At this time, the cassava flour is already toasted. Is there, waiting. If you have like this left, put in the sauce, okay? But if it's that big, so just make sure you don't hurt yourself and then leave it, eat it, or put in the sauce. Yeah, okay? Avoid getting hurt. Ah!
But don't worry, because in your mise en place box, you actually have a band-aid. So we actually prepared a band-aid in case there's anything, but hopefully that's good.
Really? Even a band-aid?
Yes, it's important. In the
Pessoal, eles colocaram até band-aid na caixinha de ingredientes para o pessoal que está cozinhando em casa. Para o pessoal que está cozinhando em casa. Em caso de se machucar, continua, coloca o band-aid e continua. Bom.
But the band-aids are not for cooking, they're just for...
Não, band-aid não é para cozinhar, hein? Band-aid não é para cozinhar. Okay. The garlic, the last. Yeah. As you have cut the onions, just do the same with the garlic, small pieces. Don't have to chop them like really thin. So just like that. Yeah, small pieces. Okay, my sauce up. We're gonna get the flour. I'm gonna use that bowl. The flour is going here because I'm gonna need the pan to do the final preparation. So, bowl. Okay, gently. Very gentle, yes. Samba? Okay. You don't have to wash it, okay? You don't have to wash it. It's fine like this. Put it back on the stove, medium heat. Butter. I have here a block of 250 grams. I will take, let's see, cut like in, on that, like this, like that, okay? In 4 or 5 pieces, the butter. Yeah, I'm gonna use, let's say, roughly 2/3 of the butter, like 150 grams, 170 grams. Medium heat. Place the butter there. At this time, medium heat now, because I'm seeing what I'm doing. So medium heat with the butter. Here I put like 7 to 8. So it goes to 1 to 10. So I have 8. Way enough. Okay. The onion into the butter. If some pieces of carrot fell inside, don't worry. It's it's fine. Don't worry, okay? If it's like you see, there's a little piece of carrot there. Don't worry, it's just okay. Okay, heat. Only this one. Not a place. Another bowl. Carrot. We are almost done with both of the fish and the farofa, but wait till I say to add the carrot. Your onion has to be almost brown, okay? Just mix, yeah, almost. That's gonna take another 3 minutes at least. While they are, the onion is caramelized, I will start to cut the peppers. My peppers, they are already cleaned, so I'm gonna use half of each pepper. So, no, only I'm gonna start getting half of each pepper. Again, this is a recipe for 4 people. So, I'm gonna cut the tomatoes. I'm gonna use 3 tomatoes.
Chef, I think we may be going a little bit fast.
No, it's while it's there, we can start slowly cutting the pepper, slowly cutting the tomatoes. We don't need the inside. We don't need the seeds. We don't want to make it watery. Okay, so it's so easy. You just cut a little bit here on that side of the tomato, or you can place it there if you're scared to not to cut it yourself. Just like this, little squeeze. It doesn't have to be all the seeds, but like this. That's just enough. We don't need the inside part, so just seeds away. The onions are almost done. See? It's almost done. So as I say, that would take like up to 3 minutes. We're gonna add the garlic. Okay, we're gonna add the garlic. Give a mix. Now, after the garlic, if we leave like this, the garlic will burn. The carrot will stop the cooking process. So we're gonna add the carrot. Keep the same heat. You can mix like me, or you can take, as I said before, wooden spoon. Then, what's gonna happen? The beta carotene, it will come out to the butter, giving a very special flavor and the orange color. So when we gonna taste afterwards the farofa, you won't feel that the carrot is raw. You see. this is a family recipe, guys. This is not something that you go to a restaurant and you're gonna find the same. This is like my family recipe.
Oh, your family recipe?
Yes. Of course, you find the different ones, but this is really a family thing. So I'll keep on with the tomatoes. You shouldn't burn the mix, the butter mix, okay? The carrot is cooked, and you see the butter. There's a different color now. You see, this is from the carrot. It's orange color. So now we're gonna add the cassava flour into the mix. You can mix on the stove, or you can go away and keep mixing. So to incorporate.
What's the heat?
No, the heat now is not important anymore, because what we want here is just to give a good mix.
So the heat is off or on?
Mine is on, but they don't need. So that's why I say they can take the pan away and keep mixing. Okay, important thing now. You mix it. It's done. I'm gonna count, and then I tell you how much pepper. But this is according to your taste. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. Yeah, and the salt. I have this one. You have the salt on the side, so I would say half teaspoon, but according to your taste. You're gonna put it little by little, and it shouldn't be salt. Remember, this is a side dish for the fish. The fish is, there's sauce in the fish, there's sauce in the, salt in the fish sauce. So another 5 seconds. Brum, brum, brum. Yeah. So that's how it should look like.
And this is farofa,
Yeah.
a traditional Afro-Brazilian dish.
I'm gonna use this one. Let's see if it's going. It will throw. Okay. So, like that. Yeah, just sieve it. You can squeeze, get all the juices you can. Let me turn this down, it's quite hot here. Okay. I'm squeezing. Yes. Here is all the omega-3, 6 and 9.
Very
At
healthy
least.
and nutritious.
Okay, squeeze, and get all the juice. Fine. Fine with this.
Are they doing it?
I think they are, yes.
Sorry, chef.
Okay. Take this away. Okay, let's finish the sauce. Medium high.
How do you finish it?
I'll show you right now. Do you remember the remaining of the cassava flour? Those 100 grams? You don't have to use it all. Let's go slowly. So like that.
Slowly.
Yes, mixing. It shouldn't be too thick. Remember, because the flour inside will hydrate and hydrate, and be thicker and thicker and thicker. So slowly, you will start with a half and see how it looks like, comparing to mine. I will tell you guys.
And you're doing this
minute.
Are you mixing this while it's on a heat or not?
It's on a heat, medium or medium high. It won't burn because, look, I'm mixing. Yeah. I have used half of the remaining, and that's how it should look like. I'll get a spoon.
Tasting spoon? You want a bigger one?
Yeah, big one. Yeah, big spoon, so it would be easier for like to pour.
There or in there?
You see how
it's in there or in there? Okay, then it's in there. It's in there.
Okay.
Yeah, just rinse it real quick.
Yeah. You see that this is all, we have used all natural ingredients. In Brazil, we call this fish pirão. In the winter, it's great. They use it a lot in south of Brazil. So, how thick it is? You see how it's jumping? Look. It's not like bubbling liquid. It's not the liquid, but it's like you can see this thick. It's not too thick, and should do when you look. We do like it. Look how it goes. Look at how it goes.
So some of the teams are
How it goes.
still straining.
It's okay. We're gonna wait. We can wait. Yeah. Look how it goes. Yeah. And remember, don't add all the flour for the moment, because we're gonna put this on aside. As it starts to cooling down, the manioc will hydrate more and more and more, and it will be thick. If we need, we can add afterwards a little bit of water. It's okay. Now I'm gonna add the black pepper and salt. Remember, we didn't put any salt, any black pepper. It's according to your taste, okay? I won't say how much you have to, as you like it. I go. Remember, just 2. We had added 1 green chili, so let's see how spicy it is first. On my hand. Hot. No black pepper. Hot. Salt. We're gonna start now, and I guess they are way easier than the others too. You guys will say. I'm gonna use 2 onions and 3 halves of the peppers and 3 tomatoes. I cleaned the inside, not seeds. See, just the skin. There's 3 tomatoes. Get the ingredients, or leave on the box or put on the side. The coconut milk, fresh coconut, palm oil, fresh coriander, rice, garlic. Okay? But I would say one by one what I'm using. If you didn't get what I said, don't worry, we're gonna get there. So 2 onions, as you have cut it for the farofa, do the same. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm using 2 small onions. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect, just like this. one and a half onion. Sorry, 1.5. Don't use 2 onions. Is too much.
And this is for which dish?
This is for the fish.
We're just dicing how many onions for the fish?
1.5.
All right.
1.5 onion.
Get your best dicer on this game.
Did we review the name of the dish finally?
This dish.
So this is the
Moqueca.
moqueca.
Yeah. Do the same with the pepper, but the pepper don't do the same, but not too small. Okay, bigger than the onion, like this. We start like cutting in stripes. Then I would say 1.5 centimeter square, 1 centimeter, but no smaller than this. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect, okay? Not big pieces, but like this. Let's see. Is it the same? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, on the side. Now we go with the red.
How are you guys doing? Chopping your vegetables?
Yes. Dicing.
Dicing. Don't chop.
Dicing? What's the difference?
Chop, you go like very fine. Tac, tac, tac. And this one is like
Bigger.
you're doing like you're cutting in small pieces. Okay, just like that.
So guys, dice, don't chop.
Yeah.
If you chop, you shouldn't be listening to the cameraman. This was a test.
Okay.
Whether you'll pay attention.
Yes. Good job, Trisha. Good job, Trisha.
Okay. The same with the tomato.
Same size?
Same size. I mean, the tomato should look, the size should be the same size as the peppers. Olive oil. A little piece of the butter. Okay, it's like 1 soup spoon. Yeah.
Something made of hot butter.
If you don't have a butter, don't worry. I'm using the butter, but you don't have to. The olive oil, it's enough. As long as you don't use sunflower oil.
Why not
it's all
sunflower?
good. Because it doesn't taste good. That is for deep fry, low fried. That is not what we want to do. We're using such good ingredients, so we gonna keep it with a high quality. Okay.
So you're going on high heat, I think?
Medium high heat. When you hear that noise, you put the onion and the pepper.
Onion.
Gonna wash half of my coriander. Julia.
I'm Yulia for today. Yulia, apparently Chef Marcelo misses you so much. I can't function without you.
Yulia, you're missed.
Okay, for the rice. 1 big clove of garlic. Same process. Place on the chopping board with a knife, crushed, peel, and chop. Remember, pay attention to the onion and pepper, which is on the stove. Pessoal que está no Brasil, está nos assistindo lá, família, amigos, tem um grupo, tem 4 grupos separados em outras cozinhas que está nos acompanhando. E hoje era para a gente estar juntos, 20 e poucas pessoas, mas por causa dessa situação do Covid, que todos vocês sabem, então eles ainda toparam a participar do jantar, só que eles estão em cozinhas diferentes. São 4 grupos de 5 pessoas que estão aqui na cidade de Viena e eu tenho que ir devagar para eles ir acompanhando. Eles estão na tela do lado aqui, estão nos acompanhando. Lembrando, pessoal, em Viena haverá um festival fantástico, que é o Festival Cultural do Brasil. Eu sou um dos participantes, colaboradores, junto com a professora Vanessa, e iremos fazer uma coisa similar. Era para ser presencial, ia ter muita gente, 200, 300, 400, olha, sempre foi um sucesso, vai ser um grande sucesso de novo, e a gente não pode parar, a gente está se virando da maneira que pode, mas nós estamos continuando. Viva a cultura do Brasil, e é isso. Um abraço também para quem trabalha com a cultura no Brasil, a Delvina, que é do Vienna Connection. Ela trabalha com, acho que a maior parte das pessoas são mulheres, é um trabalho voluntário. Tem o Francis também, tem que falar o Francis do Manerex aqui, dos brasileiros em Viena. E se eu esqueci outras pessoas aí, o pessoal do Jiu-Jitsu, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Roger Gracie. Fantástico, um abraço para vocês. O pessoal da capoeira, e se eu esqueci de alguém, lembro na próxima, tá bom? Um abraço para vocês e tamo juntos.
How are they doing?
Okay.
Chef, so what should they be doing right now?
Okay. The onion and the pepper almost done. So it's been on the stove on the medium heat for 4 minutes, something like this. So keep stirring, high. I'm actually caramelizing those vegetables. Yeah. What is important, again, we don't have to overcook them. At this time, we're going to add the coconut milk. Here there's 1 can of coconut milk. It should look like that. Okay, now I'm going to put the coconut milk, the whole can. Yeah. The fresh coconut. I'm gonna count how many spoons I'm gonna use. Let's see. 1 soup spoon of coconut, grated coconut. 2. For the moment, I think 3 is enough for the recipe. Yeah, 3 soup spoon of fresh coconut.
And you're still on medium-high heat.
Medium-high. We're gonna use now the palm oil. And in the end of this recipe, there's a little trick to make it better. Again, this is a family recipe. The coconut milk reacts different from another dairy product. I'm gonna add something little acid, but it's gonna make this really, really fantastic that I personally haven't seen in any recipe. Very soon you'll see what it is. So, maximum, I would recommend 1 soup spoon per person. So 4 spoons. Maximum. 2, 3. The palm oil, it gives a special flavor, but if you if you add too much, it get like too heavy. The taste would be heavy, and this is a light recipe, so we want to light as possible. So 4 spoons, 1 spoon per person. I think with this we are done. Give a mix. You see that when the palm oil starts to mix and boil with the coconut milk, from now you can smell the palm oil. That is the smell of palm oil. That's how it is. It's different. If you haven't tasted, if you haven't smelled it before, for sure that is something really new. I'm gonna turn down the heat, medium low. I'll show you, Petro. That is how it should look like. When it starts boiling, you leave for 3 to 4 minutes, no more than that. You don't need it. You can, after 3 to 4 minutes, put on the side or slow down the heat. Number 1, number 2. Okay, I'll leave like on the number 1. Very low heat. Yeah, it would not burn. It's safe. I'm gonna add the tomatoes. Remember, the fish is not in yet.
And the heat is very low.
Very low. We don't want to cook the tomato, but we steam the tomato. Low. Okay. We leave them on the side or in the low heat. Still, I didn't add any salt and no pepper. It's safe. I will start the rice.
All right. Our last dish.
And now, if you have a kettle, 500 milliliters of water, boil. Okay, it has to be hot. If you don't, get a pot, an extra pot, maximum heat there, high heat, boil the water. The water should not be cold. That is important. Place the pot on the stove, medium heat. Check if it's hot. It has to be hot, okay? When you start. My water is already hot. Do you remember the garlic we chopped? The clove of garlic is here. Get your rice. Your rice. Olive oil. Medium heat. Yeah. 4 spoons, 4 soup spoons. Garlic. Medium heat, not high heat, and we don't want to burn the garlic. A good mix. We're gonna get all the flavors from the garlic into the oil. When it starts to get brown and cooked, not yet, I can smell that it's raw. You can smell when you do this process, you can smell when it's good. When it's the right time to add the rice. When you add the rice, you can turn up the heat. Because what we wanted here is a boiling process. When you add the water, it cannot be flat, dead. It had to be alive. It had to boil straight away. Well, if it's possible. Be careful not to burn yourself. Don't overheat the pot, okay? Make sure you put it slowly. You don't have to use, for 4 people, don't use all the 400 grams. 300 should be enough, roughly. Because if you have those 400 grams we have sent to you, 500 milliliters or half liter of water will not be enough. So mix, will not burn. I'm gonna add some salt. Okay.
About how much did you add?
5 seconds. 5 seconds minimum. It's like 2 teaspoons. 2 teaspoons of salt should be enough. Okay. The pot is hot. Garlic is cooked. The rice is hot. So now is the time. I put the water. You hear the noise? That's how it should be. And
The water was already hot as well, right?
yes. So
So if somebody
For-
added more than all 400 grams, they may need more water.
did they use the order 400? No.
If they would.
If they did, they're gonna use like 750 to 800 milliliters of water, but it can be like a little bit less, a little bit more. So that it's better like to have some extra hot water on the side, because you can always pour something. It's easy to know when the rice is done, because you see the top. If there's no water on the top, you get a spoon, get a little bit on the top and try it. If it's too al dente, raw, so add a little bit more of water till it cover the top. If you have, with the lid is better. Rice always, don't leave like, as we've seen here, is open the pot, so cover it if you have a lid, or if you have a plate, yeah? It's gonna cook faster, it's gonna cook on a proper way. Okay, while the rice, remember, I'm gonna add some more water here, okay? It shouldn't be enough. I'm gonna show you guys, so if you have any doubts, you see as I'm doing, and you're gonna do perfect.
So the water they added
medium heat, hot water is, always hot water for the rice. Because you see the cooking process, now we see the cooking process. If I take a cold water and I put it here, I will stop the cooking process. The rice starch will come out straight away, and it's going to be sticky, and we don't want a sticky rice.
I got a request for a quick recap.
What?
A quick recap request. I'm asking which part do they want to hear more about. I'm assuming, I think they weren't able to get to the rice yet. So in the end, you lower the heat, and then you add the tomato to the stew, the moqueca.
Yeah, show them. And it's like, I'm just keeping it hot, but it's not cooking. When you add the tomato, you can leave it the pot on the side, or what you use in a pan on the side, or in a very low heat, because I don't want it to get cold. So very soon I'm going to place the fish inside. We're not gonna chop. We're gonna cut like in small pieces, like this. Half of the coriander, small pieces, like this. You don't go like this, otherwise you're gonna mash the coriander. Once you have cut it like Once, leave it. Yeah.
Where should the coriander go in?
The coriander would be inside the fish.
It's not been put yet. It will go there.
Yeah. Not yet. There should be enough water. Okay. I'll take the fish out of the fridge. Goes out our fillet. With or without the skin, as you like. I personally like that fish skin because this fish is so special that it's not strong, and that fish will absorb all the flavor from the sauce in. Once you put the fish into the sauce, it's normal that the fish water will go out, and the fish afterwards will get back the sauce, the moisture. So I will cut in halves, but you don't have to. I will take the fillet, each fillet, I will do like straight cut right in the middle. I'll do one by one so you can see it. So
when we cook the fish, it will be infused with this broth.
yeah. You always can use another fish. I wouldn't recommend tuna. Personally, I love tuna, but with that sauce wouldn't match. A white fish, if you can afford for a wild fish, it's gonna be great. Okay, rice is. You see now, how long has it passed? 10 minutes maybe for we started the rice? Well, is the rice done? Easy, very easy to understand, very easy to know if it's done. Get some of the top of the rice. Yeah? Taste it. Almost. If you're not, I don't know, just a time. At this time, I won't cover to the top, okay? But I want to keep the rice hot. I put some water so the bottom is safe. I'll leave it. As I have added twice the water, I'll sprinkle some more salt. Cover. Let's go to the fish.
So there's a question about skin, fish skin.
Yeah, this is it's optional. If you
Would you recommend?
This fish I would recommend.
You would recommend
Because it's match, it's good. Mm-hmm. It's good. This fish I would recommend. But remember that there's no scale on the skin. It's clean. If there's a scale, please don't. Otherwise, you're gonna ruin your recipe. Salt.
Except for you who use soy sauce. First, you have to taste it.
Yeah.
Although in the end, they said they added olive oil instead of soy sauce.
Okay. All right. Okay, salt and pepper. Not too much pepper because remember in the side into the fish sauce, the green chili. So not too much black pepper here. Huh? Into the fish. At this time, the rice is almost done. I will lower down the heat to 2, yeah, so that will keep cooking. It's almost done and safe. Let's finalize the recipe. Okay, medium heat now. because we want to cook the fish. Do you remember that ingredient that I say it's special taste? The coconut, the difference with the dairy milk, so the dairy product, I'm gonna use some of the rice vinegar. You're gonna give a very, very special taste into this recipe. And the coconut milk, it doesn't split. So it's safe to use. I won't use too much. Again, 1 spoon per person, it's enough, roughly, okay? Well, you don't have to put in each spoon, but imagine that it's 1 spoon per person. Yes, that's it. Medium heat. And some of the coriander inside. Half of the one you have cut. Give a mix. Taste the salt. See if there's enough salt. That's important. Isn't that beautiful?
It looks beautiful, really beautiful.
Okay. I will taste with a different spoon here. Yummy, yummy. For me, there's still salt. Remember, salt you can always add. So go step by step. Don't exaggerate. When the meat starts to boil, is the time we're gonna do it.
We have neighbors joining on the terrace, so maybe we can do a quick.
Oh, we can bring them maybe a little bit to taste.
Okay.
This time, you see, the sauce ready. You see, it's boiling. Now is the last part. Fish in, skin down. Okay, skin down, and you just push down a bit. The same with the other pieces. Skin down, skin down.
You're just carefully tucking it under the
Yeah,
sauce.
just push down a little bit. If you want to make this recipe even better, you could add prawns in the end. Just the way you're doing the fish. Just do the same process. You could add prawns. You could add sepia, fish oyster. Fish oyster. It may get too watery, but prawns is fine. Prawns is super with this recipe. Okay. Okay. It's boiling. I'm gonna finish with the rest of the coriander. Oh, that smells good. That smells great. If you have a lid, cover it. Oh, I don't, but it's fine. That will go. It has to go not fast, the heat, because we want to just skim the fish. We don't want to overcook, but the fish have to be into the sauce, okay? Into the sauce, yeah. That will take 4 to 5 minutes, no more than this. Okay. Now we are almost done. The fish were inside, 4 minutes has passed, 4 to 6 minutes maximum, it's done, okay? You don't, even if I just put it away of the heat, that will finish by itself. It's done, the fish. 4 to 6 minutes into the hot sauce, keep cooking in a medium heat, and it's done. Okay, I put it back, but... And we're gonna show the final result. That's how it should look like.
Dog is starting again.
Taste the salt, taste the chili, taste the pepper. Yeah,
It became a bit thicker after staying, huh?
mission complete.
So there's a Moqueca,
Yeah,
and this is called that's the Moqueca right
Sit.
here, look at this.
to serve, you just go look for the fillet with a big spoon and just lift it up and start to serve. That's it. Start serving and taste it.
And that's Moqueca, that's Farofa,
That's the basmati rice.
this is the basmati rice, and this
is the fish sauce.
and that fish, so look at that.
Yeah,
It's good.
all natural. All natural. No cubes whatsoever. Yeah.
Fresh vegetables.
For those who are watching on Facebook, again, I sang in Portuguese before, but now in English. We had 4 groups that are following us, cooking at the same time. That's why we go like slow, we take a break, and yeah, we had to. But they have completed the mission. Everyone is ready. Now we're gonna plate.
And that is how it ought to look like. Yellow Moqueca, white basmati rice with some garlic, Farofa, golden yellow, and some orange,
Yes,
bronze fish sauce.
fish sauce
Made with fresh vegetable stock and
and
it's
fresh fish
from
bones.
Yes, fresh fish bones.
Spoons.
And we're washing it all down with
Yeah.
some nice Brazilian soft drink.
Okay. I'll take some of the rice. I'll start with the rice.
So begins the plating. Hang on.
So-
Okay, there we go.
Just mix the top of the rice so you see that it comes all natural. You see it's not sticky. So I'm gonna put how much? 4 or 5 spoons. Well, as much as you as much as you're hungry.
You deserve it. You worked very hard today.
So, in the restaurants, we shape, we put like in a little circles. Here we are at home, so we're doing like we don't. This is decorated enough, so we don't have to go through the process of decoration. So, the farofa, I would recommend 3 spoons, so you taste, and then if you like some more, you take. The fish sauce here. Remember, it's a little bit spice. and 3 to 4 spoons should be enough. If you have a big spoon, not like the one I'm using, no, I have here another one. Yeah, to have a big spoon that you can get the sauce with the fish is better. Okay, so you go down. Okay, don't go in the middle, always on the side of the pan. You go and boom, you get your fillet. Don't steal your friend's fillet, okay? So you go.
For everybody.
So yeah, so some more of the sauce. Here the fillet. Wow, oh, Mm-hmm. What do you think, guys? Isn't that beautiful?
That looks really good.
Colorful.
Very colorful.
Yeah.
Shall we check in with the kitchens?
Yes. So